Let's talk about the health care bill. It isn't about health care. It isn't about nationalizing or socializing our medical insurance. Multi-stakeholder groups, not doctors and medical specialists, will define your medical plan. What are multi-stakeholder groups? They are unions and community organizers. What is a community organizer group? It's ACORN, the group being investigated nationally by the FBI for attacking the foundation of our democracy, our vote. ACORN will write the health care standards for your community. ACORN will create a home visitation program for your family and tell you how to parent. ACORN will instruct you on economic self-sufficiency, as if a radical Marxist nonprofit or the government knows anything about economic self-sufficiency. Obama's science advisor believes American women have too many children. Based on its writing of community standards, ACORN will tell you what the interval must be between the births of your children, limiting the number of children you may have. If you want a large family, will they withhold prenatal and maternity care? Are you willing to take that chance? During their home visitations, nothing these government visitors see or hear in your home, including the magazines and books on your coffee table, kitchen counter, or bookshelves, and including your guns, which they like treating as a health issue, will be protected by privacy laws. In multiple sections of this bill, the government specifically excludes itself from any and all privacy laws. This government and its healthcare staff can browse any database from any department or agency of the government looking for information about you, with no privacy laws. This is from the same party that violently objected to the Patriot Act. Government, community organizers, and unions will have real-time access to your financial data. They can gather information on you and your family from any and all government databases. Obama and Pelosi won't look across multiple government databases to protect you from terrorism, but they will to control you. What is ACORN? ACORN is a criminal enterprise under investigation by the FBI across America. They are the largest, most radical leftist, truly Marxist organization in America. Who are ACORN's staff? What expertise do they have in healthcare or administering large government programs for families? ACORN staffers have been convicted numerous times for voter fraud in state after state after state. That's their expertise. ACORN and the unions have no qualifications to run this multi-trillion-dollar program, or they wouldn't if this program were about health care. What will the government do with the information they gather in your home and from any and all government databases? Make that data public, with no privacy laws. On the contrary, anything you want of your private information will be reported to the Attorney General. This is a direct violation of your Fourth Amendment protections. I guess Obama and Pelosi want to extend constitutional protection to terrorists, but deny those protections from you. This would be the same Attorney General who believes you don't have the right to defend yourself or your family. The same Attorney General who rejected prosecuting armed uniformed thugs intimidating voters in Pennsylvania. Who will do all this work? ACORN and the unions. Your health care will be placed into the hands of a militarized federal government workforce corps, complete with active and reserve officers and divisions. Now, Obama believes that we need a civilian security force as powerful as our military. Is this the seed for that? Will Obama's workforce corps intimidate voters nationally in 2010 in every precinct? Do you want to take that chance? Is this the change you voted for? The government will tell doctors how much they will be paid in their community, and all doctors will be paid the same, specialist and general practitioner, and doctors will be told how much they can invest of their own money, and in what. The only possible result of this is fewer doctors and no specialists. Will Obama's universal health care provide universal health care? No. Those who really do need help won't get it here. Obama will restrict the enrollment of special needs people. How's that for hope and change? Pelosi and Obama will penalize any doctor who readmits a citizen for something already treated. Have you ever heard of an AIDS patient not being readmitted? Cancer, tuberculosis, diabetes? And these folks say the GOP lacks compassion? Well, let's wrap this up. What about end of life? Obama and Pelosi have included in this health bill something they call end of life. That's a euphemism for killing you. Nancy Pelosi and Barack Obama and every congressman and every congresswoman voting for this will allow ACORN to write the standards for your community on the treatment you will get at the end of your life. Not them, not their families, not their loved ones, you and yours. And your treatment may include no treatment at all. Take the pain pill, as Obama told us. An order for end-of-life plans. An order from the American government to kill Americans. And let's not play word games. Withdrawal of care can be a death sentence. This bill allows the government, not the family, to pass that death sentence based on community organizer standards. No judge, no jury, no appeal. Just a dead parent or a dead child because Nancy Pelosi and Barack Obama and the unions thought your loved ones were too expensive to keep alive. We need to bail out the UAW. We can't be spending money on your sick child. Sorry. I can't find that in the Constitution. Killing Americans when our government deems those Americans too expensive to remain alive. Will this plan apply to Congress, the President? No. Obama and Pelosi want to ram this down your throats, not theirs. Obama has the best health care in the world. He wants yours delivered by Acorn and the Teamsters. You can bet that if Congress and Obama thought this was a good plan, they'd include themselves. That they aren't ought to give you a gigantic clue that this isn't about health care. And we'll pay for this how? Obama thinks that a major flaw of our Constitution is that it does not require redistribution of your earned wealth. It is no coincidence that self-avowedly Marxist Acorn is running this plan. The more successful you are, the more of your money Congress wants to take, and they'll raise your tax rates again in 2012. And if they can't find the money for the trust funds, they'll take it from other trust funds, like, I guess, the Social Security surplus and the Medicare surplus. They've done so well with those programs, why not give them our health care too? How much money will they take? $1 trillion just to start. That'll save us money. And once it gets going, $20 trillion borrowed from your grandchildren. And we'll be spending trillions of borrowed dollars because we can't afford what we have now, spending more than the entire annual economic output of the largest economy in the history of the known universe to save money. Does that make sense to anyone other than Joe Biden? Where does Congress find the authorization for this intrusion into the lives of American citizens? Nothing in the Constitution allows or authorizes any of this. This health care plan violates every part of our Constitution, every sense of a government of limited powers. Obama has stated that our Constitution doesn't go far enough. It doesn't tell the government what it must do. This is an extraordinary lack of understanding about our government of limited, defined, enumerated powers. Our Constitution does tell the government what it must do. It must stay out of our way. It must stay out of our lives. It must govern only within its enumerated powers. All other powers explicitly are denied to the federal government and are reserved exclusively to the states and to the people. Healthcare is not an enumerated power. Obama and Pelosi and anyone else voting for this monstrosity do not accept that our government is defined specifically to limit their powers. Posting an admonition on the White House webpage for people to report to the state anyone in disagreement with this plan only proves the tyrannical nature of this government and this plan. And anything reported is not subject to the Freedom of Information Act. You have no way to discover your accusers. This is a direct violation of the Sixth Amendment and its guarantee of being confronted by those witnesses against you. Reporting on fellow citizens for daring to think different thoughts and to have casual conversations that the White House can't track is the hallmark of totalitarian regimes. Hundreds of millions of Americans never believed it could happen here. It has. Change you can believe in. And the supporters of this bill, called the detractors un-American, this health care bill isn't about health care. It isn't about socialization or nationalization. It's about tyranny, and the tyrants are winning the debate. What are you going to do about it?